Do you ever wake up starving, convinced your blood sugar must be crashing, only to check it and find it's already high? It's one of the most confusing and frustrating feelings, especially if you're over 45. You think your body needs food, but the numbers tell a different story. What's going on, V? Before we dive in, if you often wake up tired, struggle with your fasting glucose, or see those high numbers before breakfast, make sure to subscribe. This channel is dedicated to solving the mystery of morning blood sugar and why you might feel exhausted when you wake up. Here is the truth most of us were never taught. Hunger is just a blood sugar signal. It's an energy access signal. Your brain doesn't just care how much glucose is floating in your bloodstream. It cares if that glucose is actually getting inside your cells to be used as fuel. And those two things are not always the same. You can have plenty of sugar in your blood, but if your cells are resistant to it, they're essentially starving. This is exactly what happens to so many people who wake up hungry, even with high morning blood sugar. It's the morning hunger paradox. See, it's normal for your blood sugar to rise a bit before you even get out of bed. As you get ready to wake up, your body releases hormones that tell your liver to dump some glucose into your system to give you energy for the day. That's why your fasting glucose can be at its highest right when you wake up, before you've eaten anything. But as we get older, especially after 45, our cells can become less sensitive to insulin. This means that glucose struggles to get from your blood into your cells where it's needed. So, you wake up in this strange state, where there's plenty of glucose available, but your brain and muscle cells aren't getting enough of it. And what happens when your brain senses it's low on usable energy? It triggers hunger. Not just a little peckish feeling, but urgent, intense hunger. It's the brain's emergency alarm system. This is why that morning hunger can feel so intense. It often comes with irritability, shakiness, brain fog, and that desperate I need to eat something right now feeling. It's easy to mistake this as a sign you need to eat immediately. Do you ever eat breakfast and feel even hungrier? Or maybe just foggy and tired afterward? It feels so backward, right? You think, I'm hungry, food should fix this, but instead, you just feel heavy and unsatisfied. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and it's not your fault, too. The problem isn't the breakfast you're eating. It's what's happening inside your body before you even take that first bite. For many people, morning blood sugar is already high when they wake up. This is often linked to a state called reduced insulin sensitivity, which basically means your body has a tough time getting sugar or glucose from your blood into your cells for energy. So, when you eat breakfast, more glucose piles into your bloodstream, but the delivery system is broken. Your blood sugar spikes even higher, yet your cells are still starving for fuel. Your brain doesn't get the energy it expects, so it keeps sending out hunger signals. This is why you might say, I just ate, but I'm still hungry, or I feel like I need a nap after breakfast. It's your body telling you that the fuel isn't reaching its destination. Now, this doesn't mean you should skip breakfast. Absolutely not. What it means is that we need to address why your morning blood sugar is high in the first place. Think about it this way. The exact same breakfast can have two totally different outcomes. If your morning glucose is poorly regulated, food can feel stressful, hunger feels urgent, and your energy levels are all over the place. But, if your morning glucose is stable and well managed, that same meal feels supportive, hunger feels calm, and you get steady, natural energy. This has nothing to do with willpower. It's all about your body's physiology. There's another piece to this puzzle: insulin's role in feeling full. Insulin doesn't just manage blood sugar. It also sends a signal to your brain saying, hey, we've got energy. You can stop feeling hungry now. When insulin signaling is weak, that I'm full message never really gets through. So, even with a stomach full of food, your brain thinks you're still running on empty. Stress hormones, like cortisol, also play a big part. A stressful, rushed morning or a bad night's sleep can cause cortisol levels to spike, which makes your body even less sensitive to insulin. This makes you feel even hungrier, not because you actually need more food, but because your body's communication system is out of whack. The key is to work on balancing your morning blood sugar. When you get that right, breakfast goes from being a problem to being the powerful, energizing start to your day that it's supposed to be. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on feeling your best. Ever wake up starving, even though your blood sugar is already high? You might feel anxious, shaky, or just on edge. It's a confusing feeling, right? Well, that intense morning hunger isn't just about metabolism. It's your nervous system sending you a critical message. See, the problem isn't a lack of fuel. The glucose is there. The issue is that it's not being delivered efficiently to your cells. Your body has energy, but it can't access it properly. That's why you feel both hungry and tired when you wake up. Your brain is unsatisfied because it's not getting the energy it needs, even with plenty of sugar in your system. Now, what do most of us do? We fight it. We try to restrict harder, skip breakfast, and we blame ourselves for having no willpower. But here's the thing. You can't force this kind of hunger to go away. It doesn't respond to force. It responds to better coordination within your body. Here's a really important insight. That morning hunger often gets better before your fasting glucose numbers improve on your meter. Why? Because your nervous system is the first to know. 2. Hunger is a real-time signal, while your glucose meter gives you delayed data. So, if you notice your morning hunger is calmer and less urgent, that's a fantastic sign. It means your body is getting better at handling glucose in the morning, even if the numbers haven't caught up yet. So, stop fighting your morning hunger. It's not the enemy, dear. It's your body's early feedback system telling you how it managed energy overnight. It's a message that your body isn't asking for more food, it's asking for better energy delivery. When you start to understand this, everything changes. You stop blaming yourself. You realize you're not doing everything wrong. You can finally stop trying to force solutions that just don't work for this specific problem. Think of the morning as a unique window into your health. You haven't eaten, you haven't moved much. How you feel when you wake up is a pure reflection of your overnight energy regulation. And that hunger signal is one of the clearest reflections you can get. As your morning blood sugar handling improves, you'll notice the changes. The hunger becomes calmer, the urgency fades. You feel satisfied more easily after eating, and your energy becomes much more stable throughout the day. These are the real signs of progress, and they often show up long before the numbers on your meter look perfect. Trust those feelings. Your body is telling you you're on the right track. Thanks for watching, and remember to be kind to your body. It's always trying to communicate with you. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into how your body works. Do you ever wake up feeling hungry, even though you know your morning blood sugar is high? It can be so confusing. You might think, my body must be broken, but it's not. Your body is actually trying to communicate with you. Those feelings, the hunger, the fatigue, the brain fog are important signals. They tell you what's happening in real time, and they're clues that the morning really matters for your metabolism. Morning blood sugar doesn't improve just because you try to force it down. It responds to alignment. This means creating harmony between your hormones, balancing how your body releases and uses glucose, and calming your nervous system. When you start to create this alignment, that confusing morning hunger begins to normalize. If this helps you see things a bit more clearly, subscribe to the channel. We focus specifically on mastering your mornings, understanding fasting glucose, and why high blood sugar before breakfast is so common, especially after 45. Understanding the morning can truly change everything.